0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Lawrence on third down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns set to go on offense for the first time, led by Baker Mayfield in his 4th season now from Oklahoma.
And while we can quibble a little bit about statistics, to me, Baker Mayfield's coming off his best season yet. 26 touchdown passes.
On the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. For it. Here's Chubb, able to push his way through. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 82 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. The defense was expecting run. They got it. They just forgot to stop him.
Sometimes execution just wins, doesn't it? And give a lot of credit to the big guys up front because they knew they were running against a defensive front that was probably overloaded, and they had to find a way to create just a little bit of space, and they ended up creating a lot of space, and off he went.
Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Landry. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that 1st drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Shrugs him off, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Second and 8 coming up. Now Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Seven yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for 2 more. Hunt going to run for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Off play action, it's Minshew. Steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the 1st.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Fights off the tackle at the 20. Whoa! It still won't go down. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Oh, you Kareem Hunt. We know you've got the power. We know you've got the speed. Now how about that? Show us a little bit of that wiggle in there. How about that one, partner?
Can you imagine trying to tackle that? Yeah, I'll stay up here with you. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harrison Bryant there to make the grab. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now Parkey for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on second down, Minshew. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now Parkey for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now the Browns get ready as they head back out there. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Out to the flat for Hyde. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2nd and 8. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And his throw is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Natson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kadero Hodge. That'll bring up second down. On play action, now Keenum. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that takes us from second to third down. Now it's Keenum. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.